Let's turn to the tragic murder of Mollie Tibbetts. The preliminary autopsy by the Iowa State Medical Examiner shows that she died by multiple sharp force injuries. The attorney for the suspected killer spoke out on Fox News last night. Listen to this.
Your response to the fact that it is now known that she died from sharp force injury?
I would have no comment on, those reports until I see the reports.
You haven't seen the medical examiner's report from your case?
As far as the death, I'm real sorry about the death. I'm not going to make any comment on a report.
What's your take on this story and what it has brought up in terms of issues around the state of immigration right now, Mr. Attorney General?
Well, obviously, it's a tragic story for the family, and my heart goes out to them. And obviously, it appears that this murder was committed by someone that should not have been here in this country. And obviously, that's consistent with, I think, the aim of this president. But honestly, no one supports illegal immigration, at least no one in government that I'm aware of. President Bush believe that lawful immigration is important to this country. It improves our economy. It is part of what makes our country great, is the diversity that we enjoy in this country. But it's the unlawful immigration that we need to get a handle on. And obviously, one of the things that President Trump campaigned on was stopping unlawful immigration. And I think he's done a pretty good job in doing that. But, to think that you're going to have 100% success and prevent total unlawful immigration in this country, I think is wishful thinking.
Yeah.
President Trump has been fairly successful, and this is obviously an example of where there was a failure.
Yeah, but Judge, you say everybody agrees that we don't want illegal immigration to run wild, and yet they're still giving him a hard time on the border wall. So I don't know that everybody agrees.
Well, I think people may agree with how do you achieve it. I don't know whether or not building a border wall is the best way to achieve, the 100% border security or as close to 100% as we can get. There may be other ways to secure our border. I think that's where we have a disagreement, quite frankly.
How do you stop it?
Well, I think having some kind of border wall percentage on our border or border fencing, use of technology, more border patrol agents on relying upon the natural terrain. I think there are other ways that you can achieve border security. And quite frankly, I think it hurts the president to talk about a border wall. I think some people react negatively to the notion of a border wall, but most people react positively to this notion of border security.
Right.
It's all about border security, not necessarily achieved through a border wall. But I have to admire one thing about President Trump. He told the American people this is what he was going to do. He campaigned on it. Yeah. He was elected. And you have to admire someone who tries to follow up on his campaign promises.
Trying to keep his promises, absolutely. Judge, good to see you this morning. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Maria.
Former Attorney General Alberto Gonzales there.